I think that it became very incestuous, very ingrown, which happens with political groups who become too involved, I believe, with their own rhetoric, too in love with it. It was a lot. We were going to confront the movement rather than confront society, because the movement would change society. Mm-hmm. The movement that was the peace movement, the women's movement, the civil rights movement, the gay movement, the whole movement itself, as we used to call it, that would change society. That was our belief, and it was. I think there was a certain part of that that was just simply, I would describe as youthful narcissism. It was the idea that we had all this energy of being young, and of course we could do anything with that. Little did we realize that these problems in American society were not going to just change because a lot of young people had suddenly come around and recognized themselves.
The thing to remember, though, about these groups collapsed. When we formed these groups, whether it was Red Stockings or New York Radical Feminists or the Feminists, we didn't form them to last. You know, we weren't thinking, oh, where will we be in 20 years? I mean, we didn't know where we would be in 2 months. So they weren't meant to last in a way. They came together and they separated. And that's how it was back then. Yeah. We didn't have this kind of long-term vision that we were going to make a foundation and get a nonprofit and we would stay in business. We didn't think at all like that. Right. We had no business sense at all. But, you know, we really offered a kind of radical analysis. We really challenged things like monogamy, patriarchy, the state itself and its right to judge us.
GLF lasted about 18 months. It basically lasted as long as it could, and it got everything started.